The Silent River. There once was a village nestled between two mountains, where a river flowed silently day and night. It was not a large river, nor a famous one, but the villagers treated it with great respect, for it watered their crops, gave them fish to eat, and cooled them during hot summers. They called it Maganga, believing it to be sacred. Among the villagers lived a young boy named Karan. He was curious, intelligent, and bold, but also impatient and proud. He often questioned the traditions of the village. Why do we pray to a river, he would ask. It's just water. His grandfather, Dadaji, was the village priest, a wise old man who lived in a small hut near the river. He had seen life in its full colors: joy, loss, poverty, abundance. He would often tell Karen, "Everything has spirit, my child. The river may not speak like we do, but it listens. One day you will understand." Karen respected his grandfather, but he was not convinced. As years passed, Karen grew into a strong young man. Tired of the slow life of the village, he decided to move to the city and make something of himself. "I will return rich," he declared. "Then I will show you what really matters." With a heavy heart, Dadaji gave him his blessings and said only one thing: never forget to be kind, even when the world is unkind to you. Karan left. In the city, he struggled at first, but soon with hard work and cleverness, he rose through the ranks in a textile company. He made smart investments, earned promotions, and eventually started his own business. Money flowed. He bought a car, a flat, and new clothes, everything he had dreamed of. But the more he earned, the more distant he became from his roots. The river, the village, even his grandfather became mere memories. One day, Karan received a letter. Dadaji was very ill. The doctor had said he may not have many days left. At first, Karan hesitated. There was a major deal happening that week, but something tugged at his heart. He packed his bag and took the next train home. When he reached the village, everything seemed smaller, quieter. The same river still flowed, and the same breeze still blew through the trees. He found Dadaji lying weak on his cot, his face pale but peaceful. "You came," Dadaji whispered. "I came too late," Karan said, tears filling his eyes. Dadaji smiled faintly. "No, you came just in time." That night, Dadaji passed away. After the funeral, Karan sat alone by the river, guilt weighing heavy on his shoulders. Suddenly, he noticed something: a child standing near the edge, calling for help. A smaller boy had slipped and fallen into the water. Without thinking, Karan jumped in. He was not a good swimmer, but adrenaline carried him. He pulled the boy out just in time. The villagers gathered and praised him. The boy's mother, in tears, touched his feet. "You saved my child. We will never forget this." Karan said nothing. He sat on the bank, drenched and shivering. The river, silent as ever, continued to flow past him. Something changed in him that day. Karan stayed in the village for a few days. He walked through the fields, talked to old friends, and even began helping out at the school. He realized how much he had forgotten, not just the village, but the values he was raised with. When he returned to the city, he didn't feel the same excitement for his business deals. He began using his wealth to sponsor education in his village, started a water purification project for nearby areas, and made monthly visits to distribute books and essentials. Each time he returned, he sat by the river. One day a young boy asked him, "Why do you sit here alone, sir?" Karan smiled. "I'm not alone. The river is talking to me." The boy laughed. "But rivers don't talk." "Not in words," Karan said, "but they do." Moral of the story: in the rush of life, we often forget the roots that shaped us. Success means little if it disconnects us from humanity. True wisdom is not in rising above others, but in lifting others as we rise, and listening to the quiet voices that guided us when we were young. Would you like this story formatted into